Hello and welcome to Miku Beam. I am Pat here with Electro J. J, how are you doing tonight?
I gotta say, man, I'm doing really fantastic tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. I can't wait to cast this tournament. It's my first time here watching Miku Beam. I already love to see that Miku Sendu NFT in the corner, and I know a lot of teams are ready to fight for it.
Definitely, yeah. There's a Sendu. If I'm not mistaken, a Sendu Ink badge is in contention here with this tournament, and so far we have about 28 or so teams joining the fray this time. We got quite a lot of people and only one prize really to be fought for. So we're gonna see what happens and who can take the overall amount of the champion for Miku Beam number 8 tonight.
All right. If, like me, you're new to Miku Bean, we will start with a group stage, a round robins of group, and our first game that we'll watch will be between Coral Convergence and Left-Right in Group A. So we'll see how these two teams are able to do. I have to admit, I'm more of a European player, so I mostly know European players, and I don't think I know much about these guys.
I do know quite a bit about Coral Convergence. I've heard them a lot in the talks with Low Ink. So I'm trying to get myself into the competitive scene, and I'm a North American player.
Yep.
I don't know how much I've heard about Left Right. I think I've heard them before, but I've heard a lot more about Coral Convergence through Low Ink rather than Left Right. But we're going to see what happens, and we're going to see who takes the first set of this tournament.
I can hear the game starting, Terret, but I cannot see the game, Terret. Please. And I can hear that people are coming. And we're still learning how to do things right now. We will be able to see things very, very soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, unfortunately, some technical difficulties on this side. Unfortunately, sometimes that's what happens when casting. When you come to all these tournaments, there's a lot of work and elbow grease needs to be put into these things to make it be a well-oiled machine. And sometimes mistakes do happen. However, hopefully we can try to get this as soon as we can to see how this set is going to play out.
Yeah. So right now we're waiting. I think Terret is trying to fix the issue. I can hear Triple Ink Strike. I can hear lots of stuff going on. We should be playing Splat Zone on Barnacle on time. Given the amount of zones that there is, we're still fighting for mid, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately right now, you seem to be the one that knows what's happening because I can't really seem to see what's going on here unless I have the stream pulled up on a side device.
I can hear a grab tank. I can hear Booyah, and Booyah Bomb is coming. That's all we can say.
Yeah, there's only really so much we can say. Actually, I'm just thinking, who do you think is going to possibly take this tournament with this?
I mean, right now, that was a fast game, so one of his teams managed to hold the zone for a while. Don't know who yet. But if you look at the teams that registered, we have Facade that is coming in. Facade very much a top team. 40 Days, who also registered with 4 incredibly good players between Kara, Yeti, KitKat, and Keen. So, like, we have these 2 monster teams to look for in this game right now. Terret, please can you stop the game as we are going to try to get a stream going?
Yes, right now, yeah. When you said Facade had joined earlier, that was really interesting. Facade is one of the 12 teams in Division X for Ludi for this season. That is going to be a very interesting thing to see, seeing all these, because you got to keep going with all the others. You got to keep going with all the other tournaments. You got to stay on your game, especially if you're one of those Division X teams. All eyes are going to be on you when it comes to those, because Division X is that you're one of the top dogs. Everyone's looking at you.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm getting notified by Sendu Inc. that Left-Right won game number 1. So
yeah, that's looking good.
Update that score.
Yeah, right now, these round robin games, they're all going to be a play all three situation, if I'm not mistaken. From what I've had with previous tournament experiences, they're going to play all three games. So we started on Barnacle Zones. Our next map is going to take us to Clam Blitz Scorch Gorge. That'll be a very interesting match to see because really, when it comes to Clam Blitz, it really is to see like, can you be sneaky? Can you like get a big push going? Really, Clam Blitz is kind of an interesting map, or interesting not map, interesting mode of the 4 ranked modes that are available.
It's my favorite mode. It's the mode that shows the best how a team is able to coordinate, play around the mode. You have to control the whole map if you want to collect a lot of clams. You have to be able to push deep into territory. This is the mode that demands that teams know everything. And yeah, I hope we get to see this one. I hope we get to see it. And yes, we do. We have a game, Jay.
Oh, look at this! Yes! We are seeing it looks like a nighttime version of Scorch for me? Is this... Did we turn on Splatfest mode for this?
I think we're on nighttime, but it's still Splatoon. We have filters on. It's all... But yeah, right now we have in the side of blue, Coral Convergence. No, actually, in blue is... yeah, it's Coral Convergence trying to take some control remote left-right. Who are rocking a Wiper. That Wiper just got buffed right there, so pay attention to it.
Yeah, not only that, but I'm seeing on the side of Coral Convergence, they have the S-Blast 91, which also got a points for special nerf in this recent patch. As left-right, they're getting a big push, and they're going to get the first points of the game here, as the strikes are going to come out as well. Sharks up in the kind of the little safe spot with the Pencil going. Pencil also getting nerfed in this last patch. A lot of nerfs and buffs came out in this patch. It's really going to see how this meta will shift in these next few days as everyone kind of gets a feeling for what's new and what's different.
And right now the Hammer coming in, getting a trade. As left-right is keeping the basket open. A few more clams in, but one full is forced to move away. What an opening push by left-right. I guess that's how they managed to get a quick KO in game 1. They are coming in incredibly strong, Jay.
Yeah, no, this is insane. Like, they have Coral Convergence right now. It just looks like they just can't get any map control whatsoever. However, Tana's going to get a good pick on the jump there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be far behind compared to you here, but we're going to see how that plays out, as right now, Coral Convergence is now starting to threaten with the push of their own now. Let's see if left-right can defend, as the barrier is going to be broken. And we're going to get another jump in, too. That's another power clam to the counter.
Yeah, with the amount of splat that they managed to get, Coral Convergence are taking good control, but the tripling strikes are going to force them away for a bit. Another Tacticular is deployed, but left-right is coming back in there. That is the end of that push. Both teams showed us an incredible push, Jay.
Talk about it. Talk about this is like already looking to be like a bit of a barn burner of a match right now, as both teams had insane pushes to start this game. And it looks like left-right is starting to take up some more of the map. The crab tank from the top there is really threatening, as some trades are going to be coming in here. But so far, it seems to be it's very equal in the clam economy for both teams right now.
Yeah, left-right just reopened the basket. They activate all of their specials. They have more clams to keep the basket open. Not enough to get rid of the penalty. They don't extend the lead. They scored more points. There will be way less penalty the next time. If they get another good push, they get the KO.
Absolutely. The KO, like right now, you're in that territory where if you defend really good, you can stave off the KO, but that's going to be a very big thing in itself. As Coral Convergence, they're going to start taking their own push into their own hands now. And we're going to see how this goes, as left-right is going to hold firm, and that they're not going to get through much of that penalty.
And here comes the hammer by Sarah, but the hammer is instantly punished. Coral, they get 3 splats, and the last one is marked by the ball. They will have a free push right there, and with Bazooka to get some more, they'll probably be able to pull through now. Do they have an extra special to get in? With the Tacticular, they have so many opportunities to get, but left-right is defending, is waiting by there. The basket is open. And
Oh boy,
we
here
see
we
an
go.
onslaught right here.
Oh
Left,
my
right, able
god.
to defend.
Wow. That just like this is why Clan Blitz is like you said earlier, Clan Blitz is one of your favorites. This is also one of my favorites because it's just such a back and forth game.
Yeah,
Both penalties for these
a
teams
wiper.
are extremely low. Like for Coral Convergence, a
Yeah.
power claim will not only break the penalty but also add a few extra points. While left right will need another clam as well, that power clam as well. So as we're gonna see left right, they're starting to threaten again as well. Oh.
Yeah. Right now, left, right were able to defend. I mean, they're in defensive position as Coral Convergence are trying to push in. There's another Tactical that's deployed, but 2 players down already. Left, right, getting the wipeout. There's a Tactical. So Coral Convergence should be back in very soon, but with 15 seconds left, left, right reopens the basket. Again, they don't need that many more clams, and they have a super clam coming in. This could be the end of the game, and that's a 2-0 for left, right.
Talk about a statement win right there. Left, right. We didn't get to see how game 1 played out, but from the looks of things, it was a very dominant showing from left, right, and they, despite the scares from Coral Convergence, they hold on and get the win in game 2, not only taking the set, but also setting them up for a potential really good run into brackets later on tonight.
Yeah, I mean, these 2 teams were seeded pretty close to each other, but left-right showed that the seeding is wrong. They really came in strong. Coral Convergence able to answer a few pushes, but not able to hold the line enough. And right now, that's a 2-0 for left-right, who are going to take the set.
Yeah, they were getting good and making some good pushes on their own. However, it wasn't going to be enough. It was a valiant effort, but unfortunately, they would fall to the just sheer dominance of left right. And now we're going to be seeing what the next sets will cover for us, as we're still got more to go here. We got like 4 rounds of groups here. I'm pretty sure 4 or 3 rounds, somewhere around there.
3 rounds of groups. So we'll take a short break so we can prepare the lobby, and we'll be right back with round number 2.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. We got some more coming straight your way.
And welcome back to Miku Beam. I am Pat, here again with Jay to watch this group stage, and we are now in round number 2. We're going to watch Bucket going against guess what?
Guess what? Oh, chicken butt. Oh no. Yeah, but yes, it is gonna. Yeah, Bucket and guess what? This looks like to be a very interesting matchup against these two teams. Guess what? A team that has been banned from Little Squid League. That is going to be something very interesting to see, as we are going to be taking our first stage to Mako Mart Zones.
Yeah,
that'll be a very interesting play. Seeing how Mako, always getting shifting tides, making sure you keep control of the stacks in Mako. Those are always very crucial, especially when it comes to something like zones, because you want to have that, like you said before, you want to have that map control. And with Mako, it's you just can't stress how important that is in Mako Mart zones.
Oh yeah, it's the control over the zones, the control over the stacks really gives you so much control over the rest of the map, and that's why you love to see buckets and blasters on this map, because the pressure that they can apply onto these stacks is incredibly important for the teams.
Yeah, not only that, but you also might want to pay attention to some sneaky bomb plays too, because sometimes you might roll it right off onto underneath. If someone's sharking underneath, boom, they're dead. So we're gonna see we're gonna see another wiper and the custom blaster coming out for the side of Bucket, and the other side we got the brush and the sloshing machine. These are very interesting comps, Pat.
Yeah, very interesting indeed. Right now the wiper is already down. They don't want to see that new hammer coming to them. Guess what? Around painting that zone and trying to get some control. Here we see the brush taking control of that stack, but getting chased down by the bucket right here. The bucket of Bucket Moxie.
And not only look at that, but also, like, you saw the brush trying to get them. Now they're trying to get control of the stacks. The zone is going to be hotly contested here. Moxie trying to get a bomb pick, but nothing was working. Bucket got the zone back in their favor, but only for a second, as here comes the splashdown back in favor of Bucket.
Yeah, Bucket just lost 3 players right now. Guess what? Takes the zone, takes control, and now they have their Zekov in charger on that stack in control with the strikes ready. That is a huge position for guess what right now, who are going to get the lead, and a few extra splat. Moxie trying to keep alive.
It is a bloodbath right now. Moxie trying to get the defense going as Muggsy. They're just being the roach that's just pestering the sides right now. The timer is ticking down past halfway for guess what? Bucket right now trying to get the zone. Here comes the splashdown, and that's going to immediately lose control. That paint buff from triple splashdown in the past is starting to come in handy. We might be starting to see some zones cheese again. What about Reeflider? You might have some competition, buddy.
But the splashdown was not enough. The reefs, the strikes were enough with the hammer to capture the zone. Or however, Jay able to get a second one. That hammer buff coming in handy, and Bucket has now taken the zone. No penalty on them.
Right now, and Bucket is starting to push up right now. They have very good control. That splash wall is going to be coming out to help this Huckleton. But they got to watch out for Rexy. They're sharking right under that flag. That blaster is very dangerous, as the Blue Bomb now is going to come out for guess what? And so are the strikes. Will that zone? Yes, it will. Penalty points packed on the Bucket.
Applying that penalty thanks to the Booyah Bomb here was so important for guess what? They keep the lead, they get back so much control. Muggsy getting in, gets punished though! That is huge for Bucket. They'll now have the numbers advantage to push in and get the zone back.
Rexy. Oh my god, Rexy popped off right now. Rexy getting a ton of picks. Then one of the last player, guess what, having to jump out for their own safety, as Jay also is now in their back, as they're going to get immediately punished by, looks like, Grubhub. But right now, Bucket in firm control of this zone right now. Muggsy trying to do something, but the splashdown and the strikes are saying no.
Yeah, that is good control for Bucket. If they survive these strikes, they could get the lead. Right now, the Booyah Bomb is going to allow, guess what, to take back control, put themselves back in. They have a huge penalty, but there's only 2 minutes left in the game, and they only need to negate the pushes from Bucket from now on.
the penalty may look big, but that penalty goes down a lot faster than you want. Like we're already, as right now, the hammer coming out from Bucket is going to delay the zone timing for now. The zone is going to go back into favor of Bucket as they now are trying to tick down their penalty, tacking on some more points for guess what?
And guess what? Waiting for the way in, but they lose 2 players.
That is not good. That's 3 down. As Rexy is threatening the Zekofin, that splash wall is going to really come in handy right now. Bucket back in control of this zone. Their penalty is up now, and that lead is very likely going to get swapped as it's going to right now. Bucket threatening with the win. That's a huge pick from Grubhub on the Charger, as guess what's going to retake control of the zone with under a minute left now, Pat.
Yeah, very nice push by guess what? A little late, but able to take the control now in the last minute of the game. They have the time to get the comeback. As you said, that penalty is not that big right now, and the Zekofin is still in position to get the snipes. Musty going to the snipe side with the bucket. The splashdown
Oh, jeez! Oh! Moxie getting another pick on Muggsy as Bucket is going to get back in control of this zone. Right now, guess what? They have not much to do. They have to really do a lot of stuff to get things right if they want to get this win, because the time is ticking under 15 seconds now. They got to hold out right now as the penalty is now gone for Bucket. This is starting to look very grim for guess what for game 1.
Guess what? Able to take control, apply penalty, but now they need to hold the zone in overtime if they want to win it. But the zone is already neutralized. Bucket all around it, getting the splats, getting the zone, getting game number 1.
This was an absolute fantastic. Like I have no words right now. That was an insane showing from Bucket, and guess what? This is a very entertaining set, and we're already only 1 game in. We got another game of Rainmaker coming in game 2, and then another game of Zones, if that is going to be what it is, because it seems that we are actually playing best of 3s for groups instead of a play all 3 from what I've normally thought to believe.
Yes, it is best of 3 with mostly Zones, but we have a bit of Rainmaker in the middle to switch things up. Now, Rainmaker on Undertow Spillway, very much a classic, very much famous for what happens after the first checkpoint. Things can go so fast on this map. This is also the map, Jay, where I've seen the most Rainmaker cheese.
Really? I never thinking that Rainmaker cheese would be a thing. But Undertow Rainmaker, it's always like Rainmaker in itself is a very interesting mode in itself, because you just like the decisions like which checkpoint do I go to? Do I push up, or do I just try to shove the Rainmaker as far up their throats as I can to try to get before we get a defense set up again, as we can defend for the rest of the match. We're gonna see what happens here, and on Undertow it's probably the biggest one of them all.
Yeah, and on this map the choice of Rainmaker checkpoints, it is quite clear for everybody. You can rush the right checkpoint and get a very early, very fast checkpoint, but then you're stuck because your opponent is respawning right above you. Or you can go to the left, have a bit more time to get it. It's a bit harder to get the checkpoint, but then you have a very good spot, an alleyway that's going super fast to get a lot of points very much safely.
Yeah, the left checkpoint is the much more popular option from what I've seen when it comes to Undertow Rainmaker. Very much a red pill, blue pill situation here. However, we're going to see what Bucket and Guess What's antics are going to happen once we get into this pivotal game 2. Bucket looking to close out the set, but Guess What's looking to force that pivotal game 3.
Yeah, and don't underestimate the right checkpoint. It's a very fast checkpoint that you can get for free sometimes.
Yes, like most people will think about left check, but sometimes they won't expect the right check, check push.
For sure. All right, our teams are now ready. Bucket is up 1-0, and since they won their first game, they could get much more ahead in the group. They're looking to get it, but Guess What has more to say about it, and let's see how these two teams do. I don't see much of a change in terms of team composition. Except there's an Elita. Oh, yeah, there's an Elita coming.
Not only that, but also both teams are now going for the Neo Sloshing Machine, a very good chip damage weapon, even though Trizuka did just get nerfed. Guess what is going to get the first touch on the Rainmaker this game? However, watch for Rexy in behind here, and he's going to trade out with Muggsy. However, guess what is going to get that left check and a very good lead early on to the game, only 30 seconds.
Yeah, very nice lead by guess what right there. Getting the checkpoint in the first minute, even if you don't get anything else, it's pretty good for your team. Right now, it's Bucket's turn to try to get the checkpoint, but there's a brush to their side, getting the splat, and it's not over. Muggsy has been such a nuisance for Bucket right there, and Muggsy is still around, gets splatted as the rest of Bucket is coming back in.
However, look at Jay here. He's pushing up very far, being a problem for guess what? He's going to get the pick on one, as it looks like. But no, the Kraken is going to say no. That is not going to be the checkpoint for Bucket yet. Moxie is going to get that pick on Muggsy, trying to get in behind, as right now it looks like Bucket is going to get that checkpoint now. We're seeing how much, can they get much farther here? They still have to touch the Rainmaker to get the lead, and they will.
Yeah, they get the lead, they get the continuation that you can have on here, and with the hammer, they're able to get to 22. That is huge. Grubhub with the Elita looking to defend. But
oh my, that's a what?
Oh, Rexy! Rexy with a blaster, punishing the guard. Bucket are eyeing that KO right now. They're getting in, and they get to 7. It's not over.
Muggsy, what that? Talk about a really good time for Muggsy to be there. However, Bucket is still threatening. Those jumps are still coming in. They're gonna keep getting those picks on guess what? They are still threatening. But guess what? Holding on for dear life right now. They're gonna get the Rainmaker. They're gonna hit it more towards mid, but they're not gonna get far as the triple splashdown is gonna get a few people. Bucket still threatening with this massive push they formed.
And Bucket keeps the pressure on. That is so important. We're halfway through the game. And right now, guess what? Doesn't know how to get out of their spawns with 2 players down. And the Rainmaker resetting. Oh, what?
Hammer! Here comes Jay with the hammer, but he's not going to get that second person. Oh my goodness. This game is insane. The cooler is going to come out on the side of guess what? We're going to see, can they get any push going here? But the answer might not be anything. We're going to see what happens. The Kraken is online. They have 3 specials, and they're going to start coming out now on the side of guess what? They're trying to go all in for this, but can they get anything with it? Can they get any value?
Yeah, it's still very much guess what, trying to fight to get ahead of mid. They know they can't push if they don't have control ahead, but right now it's Bucket moving forward. That machine is doing wonders. And Bucket is again on the attack.
Starting to go back up towards that left check. However, that E-leader is right there, and they have some good cover, but they're getting threatened already. We're going to see, can Bucket keep going? They're going to lose the Rainmaker here, but watch out for Rexy with the blaster underneath. We said earlier, the blaster's really dangerous under ledges.
Yeah, that blaster, so dangerous, but is easily punished by the leader right there. The rest of Bucket were not able to get the repop. Guess what? Able to push Bucket away, but they need to do more than that, Jay. They need to push ahead.
Oh. Speaking of Jay, here comes the hammer, getting chased around by the Kraken, and he's gonna get picked off. Grubhub saying, not today, sir.
Yeah.
With that hammer, you're getting Kraken in the face.
I mean, hammer got buffed. It's not enough against the Kraken. That is still invincible. Right now, guess what? They're holding the line, they're getting some ground, but the blaster is coming. Rexy getting one, splashdowning for a second.
This game is just, I'm finding it hard to describe what's going on. This game is insane right now. Right now, here comes the Zuka trying to ward off. He's gonna get one pick, and he's gonna try to do a Hail Mary shot. It's not gonna hit the Rainmaker though. However, Rainmaker still around half. They're just going to have to defend now. Guess what? On their last legs, Cooler's coming out. Foxy, but Olsen, 2 picks come out on the side of guess what? They can't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
The Rainmaker was reset right there. We're going to have another time, but guess what? Has one last opportunity They grab a Rainmaker, they push forward 2 players down onto Bucket. It is not over. The hammer is activated, Bo. That's a bit of damage, but that's not enough. Guess what? Needs to push in.
Guess what? Bugsy popping that whale, gonna get it. But no, they are going to lose the Rainmaker. Bucket almost was eating their own words there, as they are going to hold on, take game 2, and take the second set in groups for Miku Beam. What a game, man. What a game, Pat.
That was indeed a great game. And Bucket showing their dominance. They're now up 2-0 in the group, looking to win some more in round number 3. I mean, in game number 1 was pretty much even, but game number 2, it really felt like Bucket were leading the shots, were deciding the pace of the game.
I will say, though, one of the things that Bucket did that almost was their downfall, they took the Rainmaker all the way back to their final check, and they may not have recognized that when you hold the Rainmaker and you retreat and you get that saying Rainmaker, free zone, or don't retreat, that timer ticks down 3 times as fast as it normally does. And they must have misjudged the time because it blew up on them and it reset, giving, guess what, one last breath. But unfortunately, they were not able to capitalize on it, and Bucket held on for the win.
Yeah, that is a W for Bucket. Congratulations to them. We're going to take another short break and we'll be back with the final round of the group stage. And welcome back to the third and final round of this group stage of Miku Beam number 8. We're going to watch seed number 6 versus seed number 7, Wavebreaker against 12 AM, two teams that are ready to face each other here in this final round. If Wavebreaker wins this, they're going to go to the gold black bracket. Jay?
Yeah, 12 or pardon me. Yeah, Wavebreaker. I'm struggling. Wavebreaker currently having some dominant runs. 12 AM looking to play the upset role. Try to see if they can knock Wavebreaker down a bit. See if they can possibly send one of the other teams in the group, because the 12 Arcana and even actually 12 AM themselves are both 1-1 when it comes to sets 1 so far. And right now, this is a bit of the marbles. This will determine, like you said, this determines who makes what bracket for this. This is coming down to the line here, as right now everyone else was making quick work in round 2. All the sets finished in all but one set in round 2 finished in a 2-0 for one team. Only one went to that decisive game 3. So things were happening very fast.
Yes, this tournament is running pretty fast. I just heard the bell. I guess we're going to go right into the game. We're going to start with Plat Zones, of course, this time on Robo Ramen.
Robo Ramen, indeed, as we're going to see the bucket on the side. Both sides having a custom blaster, while Wavebreaker is deciding to go with the junior with the bubble as well. These are some very interesting comps.
Yeah, the pairing of the brush and the E-meter, I've seen Wavebreaker do that a bunch, and it's really working for them. Right now they get ahead of the zone. They take a lot of control, and 12 AM are going to have to wait.
Comes the hammer. That's two. That's one. That's got to get two. You can't get the third. That bucket is also going to pop the strikes now. That's going to be the zone flip for 12 AM. This game is already going crazy. Sayor with the Kraken can't get that hammer. Both teams running the ink brush and go with that hammer. Seeing a lot of hammer here with this tournament. It makes sense given the recent patch.
Yeah, everybody wants a piece of that hammer right there. And but the hammer still can get punished if it's in rush mode. That's not over. 12 AM able to retake the zone. The penalty was not applied, and Wavebreaker needing really to stop things. They activate the Kraken, but they're still not able to take the zone, Jay.
No, they are not. 12 a.m. They're holding on. Zone is hotly contested. Here comes the bubble, but watch out. There's the bucket on the side there. He's going to shred that bubble. 12 a.m. is going to get back into control of this zone. But watch out. Here comes a hammer on the side of Wavebreaker. As they're going to see, no, it's not going to get the pick on the bucket. Coolers coming out. Strikes are coming out. Everything's coming out. But look at this. Only Zap one for Wavebreaker. 12 a.m.
Wavebreaker used 5 specials before they managed to get that zone. That was how much 12 a.m. was defending, was painting. But now Wavebreaker is back in control. Here comes the hammer, not able to find much this time. As 12 a.m. tries to find the way in. The strikes going at the zone. That's a nice trade, but that's not enough.
But here comes another hammer and the Kraken. Wavebreaker is going all out with the specials right now. As the bucket is going to have to jump out. They don't want to get hit. But watch out for this rush on the side. They're going to get picked off. As
that's down.
Wavebreaker, right now, 12 a.m., they're going to get that zone back into their control. But right now, this is it's extremely back and forth. So many specials coming out. Picks coming out from Sailor with that E-leader.
Yeah, here comes another Kraken by Wavebreaker. 12 a.m. forced to jump away. Kraken is gonna get them. That's 2 players down onto 12 a.m. I think Wavebreaker will get another push at the zone right there.
But no, 12 a.m. is still gonna keep control of the zone, but watch out. But then, here's a hammer for your thoughts. Now, it looks like we're going to the blaster. He's gonna get the pick on the bucket. As here comes the splashdown. That's not gonna get the pick on the blaster. It's a bit of blaster communication right now. As Cooler is gonna come out. That's gonna be a missed throw on the Cooler. That might be huge in the case of Wavebreaker to get to distract 12 a.m. As we're gonna see, zone is hotly contested. Wavebreaker just barely. Now they're gonna get through that penalty, and then the zone is ticking down. But no, Wavebreaker is gonna hold.
They're holding incredibly through all of that, but not enough. 12 a.m. still holding the lead. The splashdown to punish the hammer right there. But 12 a.m. lost a lot of players in the process. Wavebreaker is pushing right back, are going to get the zone back. Whoa, I spoke too soon. The bubbler is not enough. 12 a.m. has so much painting power with that brush.
Watch out for that splashdown, nearly getting the pick on 12 a.m. blaster, but here comes another hammer on the side of Wavebreaker as the bomb is going to be there too. That's the zone flip, but not in the favor of Wavebreaker, although it's very hotly contested. Jumps coming in. That's prime picking for punishment on the side of Wavebreaker as they are back in control of this zone. That penalty is going to start ticking down. You might be dealing with another hammer. That's going to get 1 on the side of Wavebreaker. But watch out, here comes the Kraken, and here come the strikes. But it's not, it is going to be enough. 12 a.m. is back control of the zone.
The hammer plus the strikes were able to cap, and with 25 seconds left in the game, 12 a.m. all they need to do is deny. Just 2 players down right there. Another hammer is deployed, but 12 a.m. I mean, they lose 3 players! Wavebreaker! They get a push! They get the zone!
This is the golden chance for Wavebreaker. They have to hold firm. They have to keep it because this is we're going to go to overtime. Can Wavebreaker get rid of this penalty? Because once they're done with this penalty, that lead is going to swap very fast. Here comes the Cooler from 12 a.m. Here comes down to deny it. No! What the? Oh my goodness! 12 a.m. with the Hail Mary, and they are going to snatch victory from the looming jaws of defeat over Wavebreaker, taking game 1 of this set. This is insane.
Yeah, I mean, Wavebreaker, they got the splashdown in front of the zone that all of 12 a.m. was going around, was really collapsing onto the zone all at the same time to apply the right amount of paint to get the capture. Beautiful, beautiful ending there by 12 a.m. They're gonna get game number 1 onto Wavebreaker. If they get another game, they get the upset and they put the group into the Triangle of Doom.
Yeah, this is a very interesting game, and not only is this going to be very interesting, we are going to Inkblot Art Academy for tower control. this is going to be major, because if whichever team, normally if they break that second checkpoint, if that's a very early second checkpoint break, that could be a snowball for a victory right here. But we'll see what happens. Can Wavebreaker have the answer for the crushing defeat that they just had in game 1 against 12 AM?
Yeah, and Jay, from what I've seen, Hammer cleans up the tower. If you're
Hammer,
on the tower
yes.
and a hammer is thrown at the tower, you are dead. You are back to spawn.
Hammer,
Boom.
this is going to be very interesting, because we saw a ton of hammers in game 1. Is it like the hammer challenge or something? Because I saw too many hammers to count on both sides. But I mean, to be fair, it was an ink brush. Those little rascals, they move around really fast, getting those hammers really quick, trying out that new and improved Ultra Stamp.
Yeah.
But really, we're going to see how that's going to fare in here. We did see that Wavebreaker, one of the interesting things I saw with Wavebreaker, with the comp they had in game 1, was they did not have a cooler. Sayor, they were running the leader, but they ultimately didn't show, ultimately was no cooler, and that could have gotten them a lot better, as we're going to see not much comps changing from 12 AM, as both teams are actually going to stick true to what they have, both running a brush and a blaster, as we're going to see who will get the first lead, as 12 AM are already starting to take their stats right now. And we're going to be seeing Map Control looking in the side of favor of Wavebreaker, but watch for the blasters, but watch for the hammer!
Here comes another hammer, and it's 3 players down onto 12 AM. Wavebreaker lost a bunch of players, but now they have a bubbler on to the tower. That's easy jumps in, that's a lot of protection. And that could be the first checkpoint, but no, here comes a very fast answer by 12 AM. Able to clean up all around. It's only the brush left standing. That brush is getting one, it's getting more. What is that back and forth? It's another wipeout.
That is the wipeout for Wavebreaker. It is just absolute carnage right now in Inkblood Art Academy. As Sayor's gonna put that pick on the brush, no hammer for you. As the beacons are going to start getting up in this tower now, as right now, Wavebreaker pushing out its jump. There goes the Kraken, there goes the hammer, but here comes the brush from behind. The second checkpoint just barely in the favor of Wavebreaker. 57, that's a pretty good push, but when it comes to tower control, sometimes that lead can evaporate extremely fast.
Yeah, especially with these two teams, Jay, that are playing deathmatch right now. The tower is still in there, and Wavebreaker is respawning 12 AM, going in, able to get the few splats that they need right there. Can they take control? Can they take the tower, Bebo? We haven't seen them yet get in, and they get punished again!
Watch for that blaster on the side there. That brush trying to harass Sayor's leader, but they can't get anything done. And they're actually going to get picked off in the meantime, too. Right now, one down on both sides, and right now it is just 12 AM did get some points on the board, but it's only 2. Wavebreaker's defense is holding firm right now.
Yeah, and we see both teams still fighting for mid. These brushes that are running around all the time are so hard to punish, but here goes a punish on the brush for 12 AM. Wavebreaker still needing to defend, though. They
watch out on the side here. Out on the side. Here comes the other brush. They can't get the pick on the zap. Barely making it out with their life and getting that cooler off. That's going to be huge for 12 AM if they want to get a push. But that's the question. Can they get off a push? They got some more points earlier, but still, it is not enough. Not even remotely close, as the bomb pick is going to be coming out too.
Yeah, and it's not over. 12 AM is their turn to push. Finally, Wavebreaker defending as much as they can. The strikes to get into the bats. That's a quick checkpoint for 12 AM. It's 2 versus 2. Can they get to the second checkpoint? They're dancing around. They're dodging these snipes. They take the lead and a hammer to the face.
The hammer throw. That buff hammer coming in clutch. The lead has now flipped into the favor of 12 AM, and they're going to keep going. However, Sayor's Kraken is going to come in handy, but watch for the bucket here. Watch for the bucket. They're going to get the pick on the leader. Watch for this bucket right here. But no, they were going to jump out to safety. They were probably going to be... That was a tall order for them to keep going. As Wavebreaker starting to get that power back into middle. However, 12 a.m. got a decent lead now. They've broken that second checkpoint. Right now, Wavebreaker, they have to do a lot to get this done and get another lead and possibly even a possible win out. As right now, 12 a.m. having the Brush and the Blaster are kind of having a bit of a kerfuffle there. But here comes that splashdown, almost hitting the Brush. But no, the Brush is going to get the pick on the Blaster.
And more trades are coming, but with 2 players down, it looks like Wavebreaker are forced to activate the Kraken and try to defend that tower right there. That's one splat, that's a bit of momentum for Wavebreaker, but as you said, Wavebreaker, they don't have a tactic cooler. They cannot lose players right here. They need everything they got, and they lose 2 players with 30 seconds left, Jay.
No, that's right now they just can't get anything right now as the Brush on the side of 12 a.m. It is just, they are going crazy right now. 2 down on the side of both teams right now. And there's so much happening. Blaster trying to get a pick. Can they get a pick? No, it might not be, but here comes that hammer once again.
That hammer so strong indeed. We're in the last seconds of the game. Wavebreaker need to stand on the tower right now. They're able to get the splashdown in, but they get punished for it. They lose 2 players. They have the jumps. Can they set themselves in position? It's too late for the Kraken.
No, unfortunately, the push from the defense from 12 a.m. is going to hold firm. They are going to take game 2, take this set, and ultimately, I think if they're the correct team, is that the upset, or am I hallucinating?
It is the upset, and right now, in Group F, we have 3 teams that are 2 games won, and 2 rounds won, and 1 round lost. Which means we have a nightmare tiebreaker between these 3 teams. As soon as 12 a.m. Enters their score and it's validated, we'll know who gets to gold bracket, Jay. But right now, it's 12 a.m. They get it. They get to the gold bracket.
Yeah, right now. Oh, look at that! 12 a.m. pulling off a crazy run after they won round 1. Unfortunately, dropped round 2, but they were able to make the comeback against Wavebreaker, and not only that, but send them into the gold bracket. As we are now concludes now our group stage. As we are now, as teams are going to get shuffled around, reseeded into brackets. There's still a lot more to happen. A bunch of brackets, a bunch of top dog teams. We're going to see who is going to be the champions of each bracket for Miku Beam number 8. And we will be back eventually. This, from the looks of things.
Jay, we will not be back. This is
a caster change as the brackets for Miku Beam are going to be going live. Don't go too far because there's going to be a lot to happen in the future here. As I am Electro J, joined by Pat, and we're going to be signing off for you.
Already.
Don't worry, you won't be on your own. Hello,
Let's
everybody. Sorry, you go first.
Of course, it's me, Mark. I'm joking. Hello, people. It's my first day. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see how this set's gonna turn out. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm personally very interested because we are seeing a notably strong team under the name Auntie going against Reload, which is also a pretty developed team. I don't know a lot about Reload, but I know a lot about Auntie since they used to go under the name Free Flow, which
That's
was
interesting.
which was a very notable team that ends up running some really interesting comps. So
Hmm.
I can reasonably expect Umbrella,
Umbrella, yeah.
which is always quite hype to see. It would be very funny if there happens to be a cycle because of the actually massive
Buff.
paint buff.
But I would also not be surprised if we see the stamp.
Yes.
Stamp is a bomb. Technically, literally.
Yeah, Hammer is a Trizuka now. It's so funny.
W is the game on.
Going into game 1, it's Hagglefish Zones! Alrighty, and there's Umbrella, and we are seeing a coolerless bamboo comp on the side of Reload.
Both teams with same opening, but the bamboo dropped.
Oh, the bamboo gets taken out super early by the Umbrella. Trying to pressure the Dread, getting 2! Oh my god, Auntie is in a beautiful position to just put a ton of pressure on the side of Reload, and we are seeing Swish trying to continue to cause more trouble, especially following up that Inkjet.
Down goes the carpet.
Cake's trying to cause some trouble, and these strikes from Swish are going to do absolute wonders. Oh,
Down
this
goes the spider. Nope, here comes up.
We're currently seeing a bit of sharking from I Miss, trying to apply just a little bit of pressure. Goldilocks going super far in, but doesn't quite work out. And we're seeing I Miss continue to try to apply pressure. There's 2 down on the side of Auntie, and I Miss get 2. Oh, beautiful double by I Miss, and that allows for Reload to be able to regroup and make this a much more interesting game. We're seeing Swish with these strikes. Oh, I Miss going down there, and that only leaves Goldilocks trying to do something a little bit funky, but it seems like they're just trying to keep hold. Oh, Goldilocks gets caught by Cakes, which is a critical pick, allowing Auntie to just super oppressively push up, especially with that Dread down, and you're seeing
Down
this.
goes. I missed. Can I miss later on? Oh, they go down.
Oh, we're looking at this Carbon here, trying to do something a little funky on the side, but not quite being able to pull anything off. They jump out. We're taking a look back to I Miss. We're seeing Timmy with the slider, capping the zone, and that allows Reload to be able to hold this for just a little bit longer. And we're seeing this Zuka from the Carbon. Oh, gets the pick on Swish. Oh. Oh. That Umbrella going down too. We see this crab in a very aggressive position. Hammy Sammy doing a beautiful pick on that crab.
Reload to take it back, and no. Down to.
And it looks like from there, Auntie is just having a field day, just continuing to apply this pressure. The beautiful beautiful jet devil double. and now we're seeing I missed on a flank, trying to cause a little bit of trouble for Auntie, and they absolutely rely on these flanks. Their bamboo is insanely aggressive. Their Carbon trying to do something here, but it's only I missed, but they capped the zone.
And we were hoping it. I missed hold drum by itself. Oh. You're up again.
Oh.
I don't think taking up back.
Oh, we're seeing this inkjet getting Timmy, and JJ is in a really nice position to just keep on wasting the resources of reload. We see the chumps go out from Goldilocks, but Goldilocks is in such an aggro position, and Parks does very prompt work.
Now goes I.
And Timmy barely capping zone, allowing for this game to just go on for a little bit longer. But Swish is going down. Goldilocks doing really nicely on this bamboo. Trying to pressure JJ as well. Wasting so many resources despite going down. And all. Oh wait! Auntie got wiped. We're seeing Timmy play for a slider here. This is definitely Reload's opportunity to just put a super oppressive hold, but with how much retake Auntie has, it's not going to be easy. Especially with that inkjet, and Timmy goes down here, and I think that is going... Oh! Wait! Cakes goes down!
Wait, and they hold it.
Taking a look at Goldilocks here, trying to keep the pressure going. Really close to getting the pick on Parks, but not quite getting it. But they're painting like crazy. They are not giving up on that zone. And with Parks down, Reload. This is Reload's opportunity, but these strikes could cause so much trouble, and Auntie barely kept the zone.
Which an unfortunate loss for Reload. I don't think my mic.
Yeah, don't worry. Your mic. Sorry. Your mic might. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Don't worry. I think your mics should be okay. But yeah. Super close game won by Auntie.
From Auntie holding at 5, taking it back. Restarting a little bit too late.
Yeah, and now we're currently waiting on the counter pick from Reload.
Yes, we are.
And it's very interesting on what they could potentially go here, because I feel because while their comp was definitely quite somewhat strong in Haggle, it also it's weird because in terms of counter picks, whatever the Carbon's going to like, the bamboo isn't, but the bamboo was very flank heavy, so you never know.
Yeah, the bamboo was playing pretty aggressive. What you want to see from a known bamboo player. That's just the beauty of top level people, of high and top.
Yeah. This is high level, but they are definitely showing that they have a ton of potential to perhaps reach that top level.
Our is what first. One of my favorite maps story, like.
Ooh, yeah. Tower.
Yeah. Right.
I definitely find this an interesting counter pick.
Do you think we're going to see Sorella, or are we going to see V-Rella here? I'm pretty certain on V-Rella because strikes work, but they have a bucket, so.
They do have a bucket on the side of Reload, and this is definitely an interesting counter pick. I like the idea because it's still very open while giving a lot of spaces for the Carbon to shark. So
Yep. if the carbon gets on Auntie's plat, it's kind of wraps. If they could just sit there, because taking bats or plat is really like harsh if you're trying to retake. Looked like the same comp from reload side.
Hmm. And we're seeing free flow taking a little bit on the select screen. So I'm very interested. Well, I mean, Auntie could taking their time on the weapon select screen, potentially thinking of some very interesting ideas because I know they have a lot of things they're able to run. Very adaptable players.
Wiper, Deco, Bucket, and Stab on Auntie. And
I guess.
switching to head to credit actually
Oh,
on
let's go.
reload.
Alrighty. Reload is still opting for coolerless, which I personally find quite based. Especially without something like Junior or 10, so I'm very curious to see how they try to work this out. Oh!
How good?
JJ on that wiper though.
How good? What's going on? Take that. What they lost. And you gotta die. Down goes. And down. That goes empty. And it's a 2v2 split here. Let's see what we're on.
But yeah, everyone on reload trying their best to cause a little bit of trouble. Ah, only getting the trade on Slish. You're seeing I missed and Goldilocks trying to pressure Auntie out, but it's not looking super good right now. And we see Timmy with the slider though, so there's a lot that can be done with that. Ooh,
I missed. And those I missed.
oh.
Down finish.
Cake's able to shut down that slider, so now it's just Hammy Sammy all on their
And
own,
now-
and this is a very rough position for reload. Cake's doing absolutely. Cake's absolutely popping off on the zap, and the Dread goes down, and that is going to be a very prompt KO from Auntie.
Well, there you have it, folks. It's round one of golden bracket.
Round one of gold bracket of Miku Beam.
3-2. A 2-0. I said it backwards.
Yeah, yes, super dominating 2-0 from the side of Auntie and from the side of Auntie. Well, the first game was very close, but the second game, yeah, no, they just
like if they didn't slide that early, they could have zone again. But like that slider.
Yeah. But hey, it looks like we're getting ready to go into our second set, which is going to be for semis. It is going to be between 40 Days and Gyms.
Gyms. Or weight breaking. Let's see. You never know.
Alrighty. Alright. Alright, gotta see who's hosting. Okay, yeah, 40 Days is hosting.
Alright.
So by that logic. Alrighty.
What is the pass on one tool?
Alright, the pass is going to be 5211.
Great.
Oh wait, shoot. Oh, might be a little scuffed. Yeah, team's already got sorted. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I have it. Should be possible to see through Discord. So
Yeah.
don't think it's that big of a deal. Thankfully, and.
Yep.
Alright, we're just double checking here. Kit Kat, what? Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, these teams are particularly interesting. I know Keen has been playing, at least from my experience of going to Big Dapples, a lot. And I mean a lot, a decaf. And currently looking at the side of Gyms, which is a very funny team name, by the way.
Yeah.
I really like it. And well, we're starting game one already.
Oh, let's see it.
Oh, there's the decaf. Oh, a squeezer.
There's decaf squeezers.
Oh,
Rush.
wow.
Holy.
Oh wow, backless nod on the side of Gyms. This is already quite interesting. Alright, we're seeing this Brush trying to cause a little bit of sneaky mayhem on the side, but 40 Days is able to cap zone immediately.
Yep. Oh.
Oh!
And down goes the Brush.
Brush goes down. Dooley's
up comes the crap. Down
take it down there, and we're looking at the Zap trying to move around. We see the Brush and decaf trade, and now we're seeing this crab from the Doolies trying to see if they can cause just a little bit of pressure, but unfortunately did not quite get the picks needed. And with that, Cooler comes out on the side of Gyms. You see Keen Shark getting a beautiful pick there.
Flash down.
Yeah. We also see the impacts of the splashdown buff to an extent. It painted slightly more.
Down goes the Doolies.
Yeah. Oh! Three are down on the side of Gyms, and we're taking a look at Keen, trying to cause some trouble here, and we're looking at Crazy Frog, trying to waste more time for the side of Days.
Yep. Oh, Frog blinking. No, they can't. But out comes.
Good job there. Oh!
That was this bomb.
King goes down there. We're seeing Kit Catch try to keep space being held, but it looks like havoc is being thrown with Ice Clear's crab. For a second, I thought they fell off the stage, but this is borderline top level. I don't think they're gonna do that. Oh, but we see Kara Squeezer do incredibly well to cause some trouble. To cause problems for Gyms, but damn. We're seeing Y with a crab ready, which will allow for 40 Days to potentially hold zone with much more power, especially with Crazy Frog down. We're seeing Ice Clear trying to pressure Y, but it's not looking super well, especially when there's three there. But they live.
Oh, and they get their quicker as well.
Absolutely.
Let's see. The crab getting shifted. And up goes the crab in the same exact spot.
We're seeing this crab attempt to pressure Keen, but not quite getting the pick. And we're seeing Kara trying to cause something, try to threaten some form of pick, but with that hammer, it's looking a little scary. We see the Zuka come out. Unfortunately, gets brutally punished by Ice Clear, and Ice Clear barely gets caught. And we're seeing a super close game.
Yeah. Oh, here.
Ooh.
Oh, there goes.
Nice shutdown on Keen. Kara doing it. Kara going absolutely insane. Seeing Vice Crab. Picking off the knot. Oh, we're seeing Crazy Frog Hammer. Ooh, and King goes down. King goes down again there. Oh! We're seeing this zone being very heavily contested. It's actually pretty hard to commentate on everything going on. We're seeing Ice Clear try to retreat after 40 days. Starts getting a much more stable hold, and we're seeing this splashdown. Keen is able to avoid it though, but Shockwave was more than ready to punish, and with that, we are seeing rare footage of a Barnacle and Dime game being actually not that snowbally at all. No one has made it, in terms of how far they've been pushing, they've really never been pushing super far. We're seeing Ice Tear's Crab try to cause some havoc. We're seeing Crazy Frog's Hammer get a nice assist on the pen, and with that, overtime for Jims gives a shred of hope with that decap bubble not being placed far enough to secure zone, but with that crap from Y, it looks like there's potential for 40 days to take this zone back. Oh! Wait, 2 are down on Jims. Oh! Alrighty. That is going to be game 1. A very mid-heavy game. I feel like there really wasn't as much locking out as most people are used to for it, which I find very interesting. And with that, we are currently waiting on Jim's counterpick, which they have a lot of options. The only thing that they really can't pick is Barnacle, but judging by what they're running, I don't think they want that. I could easily see something like Humpback Rainmaker being very strong. I could see Mako Mark being a nice spot to go to, and I feel like what they're going to be looking for are maps that are generally don't get as much benefit from having a super long range weapon, and we're seeing Mako zones in that regard, which is actually interesting because you're also kind of giving the Decapitator free reign, Keen's Decapitator free reign. Welcome back, CJ.
Yeah. I'm joining the room.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
It's okay. It's okay. Just try to join the room beforehand, and
I forgot to press the button. I went to go back and change my alias. I completely forgot to put in password. I already had.
No worries.
Alrighty. This is a carbon playground.
No worries.
And bro, switching to Splash. No, we were on Splash. Same comms.
We're seeing a V-Knot on the side of Jims, which is definitely an interesting change,
yeah.
But one that makes sense because it ends up making the Decapitator much harder to take advantage of here. We're seeing Ice Clear trying to put a little bit of pressure, trying to get Keen, but unfortunately 40 days is able to do a lot here. We're looking at this. Oh, and now we're seeing this pen in a very aggressive position.
Yeah. The pen might survive.
Oh!
And Zuka 1, 2, and down goes to Zuka. He makes use of the bubble.
Yeah, we're seeing Crazy Frog trying to continue these flanks,
Yeah.
and the pen drops. So this is a perfect opportunity. He gets the pick, but
And the penny goes down. Up comes Cooler. Alright, gonna take advantage of a Cooler.
Yeah, this is a beautiful opportunity for Jim's. Well, it was a beautiful opportunity, but 40 days just seems like they're constantly coming back. Like, there's no keeping them down. Especially with this pen in such an aggressive spot,
Oh,
getting Ice Dude.
Down there. Wow. Shockwave's holding his forward. And they have Crab as well. Zuka 1. The last Zuka shot,
Oh,
the storm goes up.
I actually did not see that rain. That took a lot longer to activate than I expected.
Yeah.
You're seeing
Up comes Damn. Oh, damn.
you're seeing Y and mid trying to pressure J. I love single
Yeah.
letters sometimes.
Oh.
You see oh, Shockwave! Shockwave causing.
Why? Push did not.
Oh! Oh! Catches
Oh, it did
two,
not
and now it's
push
only
up.
Kit Kat.
And they cap the zone.
And with that, Jims is able to cap the zone. And
Yep.
and now we see.
Up the Crab. And yeah.
He's going down. And there you
Up comes. Can the stand get a pick? Up. See what Crazy Frog does with this opportunity of open stack.
Yeah, we're looking at Ice Dude's
Yep.
Crab here, trying to cause a little bit of pressure, but that pen
I
gets
took-
the
I-
pick, and now it's just the nut.
Just with
Oh my God! But this nut
Look
is
at
doing wonders for keeping everything together.
and down goes Shockwave.
And with that, the game is back into control of 40 days, and
Where you think?
with that, we're taking a look at Y.
Oh. Out comes a cooler from Jim. And out comes a cooler from 40 days as well. Both of them have Crab. Up comes Jim's Crab.
Oh, take
Their Crab. And the D can couldn't take them off.
Oh!
And they get the
Beautiful,
snipe.
beautiful pick by Keen, getting two.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ain't double.
but not quite getting the third.
Yeah.
We're seeing why. Oh,
The
Jims gets completely wiped, and in turn, that is going to be the end of game 2. 40 days takes the game, and Keen was very funny at the end. I am so glad I caught that. But yeah,
That was semi. No, that was not semi. That was round 2. Gold. We're pretty sure.
yeah,
No, that was.
that was round 2 of semis.
No, that was. That was just.
Indeed, we're currently waiting on the counter pick from Jims. It seems clear, judging by that game, that 40 days has gotten a lot more comfortable, and with that momentum, we are seeing Jims crumble a little bit. Even though it feels like none of them have had a particularly strong lockout. Like it's impressive at top level. It feels like even after white, people are just able to come back, and are still able to retake, which is actually mind-boggling to me. It's probably due to cooler.
Yep. Yeah, that is the beauty of top level such high level.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. You can have some of the most crazy egotistical plays, which
Yep.
which are eye candy for the viewers. What can we say?
Yeah, but, like, yes, your egos, Ego fighting's horrible. Horrible thing to do. But like some of those ego fights that we've seen were amazing.
Yeah, in a perfect world, ego fighting doesn't work out. But in terms of but even at top level, there's no such thing as perfect. There's bound to be a mistake. So sometimes a mistake like that ends up paying off more than the right decision.
Alright, jump in. Game point
Mercy.
here for 40 days. Alright.
Mhm.
And the drop left from the squeezer and the decaf.
Ooh, we're seeing Crazy Frog going super early. We might have lag here.
Oh, technical difficulties, guys.
Yeah, bear with us. No. I'm not going. Oh wait. Hold on. Oh, it was a host DC. It was a host DC.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, that makes me feel better since that means that technical difficulty was not on my end.
Oh, math rules have been.
I love not taking accountability for when things go wrong. Alright. Alright, going to join the room. You actually have a chance to join now.
Yeah, I was there last time.
Hold on.
I'm joining.
Hold on, I'll DM you the pass.
Oh wait, no, I would. It's same pass.
Yeah, pass should be the same.
All right, join.
Alright. Alrighty. They're still waiting on one more, and I'm still waiting for you. So it's take
I'm
your time.
in you. I'm named Cass.
Alrighty. Oh wait, do you have the pool?
Yes.
Okay. Fire.
Let's see if they're gonna keep their same openings or if we're gonna get some different approaches.
Alrighty. Yeah. They just got their last one. You might wanna hurry. Worst case scenario, you watch through my Discord. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not you.
Alrighty. Oh. CJ, you good to go, or should I just?
Okay.
Alrighty.
Eh,
Alrighty. Okie dokie. I'm just saying, since you still haven't actually joined the room.
I have. My name's Cass.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, wait, now I understand. Okay. I understand it now. I'm blind.
I
I'm
understand.
blind.
All right. Thank you, Tom, for getting a decaf squeezer flash pen from 40 days. And we're getting brush doolies, not zap from gyms. Let's see if gyms can uptake Or is 40 days gonna keep their streak?
Yeah, I'm just looking through. I'm just looking through the chat.
Hmm.
I just. It's actually really cool to see that there's a variety of players from regions that are currently
Yeah.
in this one very set. There's 2 French players, two from NA, and 4 from AU.
Ooh. From Uchi.
Indeed.
Alrighty.
We're taking a look at these comps, and we see the golden on again. Potentially splashed on cheese for tower.
And the same opening for Keenan's here.
Oh shoot! I forgot to change the colors. That's okay. But oh, Crazy Frog getting a beautiful pick on Y.
Yeah.
And with that, oh,
Down goes
three are down on the side.
3v. Wait. Jim having the upper hand. Frog going in bad. And it go. Down goes Y.
We're seeing Keen get a nice pick on Ice 2. Trying. Oh, but Crazy Frog is causing so much trouble. Oh no!
Oh my god. And there's a DC.
Oh, but this is the second one. They can't afford. They can't. This is the second one on the side of 40 days. They can't run. They can't run it back. Ah. What an unfortunate way to shut down the sweep, but that means more content for us. And we're seeing. Oh, the battle just got. Oh, the battle just got ended. It's going. It's.
They stopped playing as soon as the DC happened. And you're like, it was a room die.
Yeah, the thing is that I can't tell if they're going to report that or not. I would think they do. Alrighty, but yeah, they did end, and we are seeing 40 days on, and we're seeing 40 days now on the counter pick, and now they're not allowed to pick zones. There's only one tower map they can pick, which means that chances are, we can expect Clamblitz. There we go.
And what's Gorge? A really good defense. Let's see how Keen and Care play together on the track, because they have really good team. They have really good teamwork skills.
Indeed, when she gets to this level, everyone has really strong coordination skills, and with Scorch Clams, I can definitely see this being a very good counter pick, since these are very open. Since it's a very open map, I can see the Squeezer being very strong. I can see the Decapitator being very strong. There's, well, particularly strong. They're already very strong.
Yeah. But again, gyms do have a brush.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to change the score. That's okay. I'll fix it now. Alrighty. We're seeing the same comp on the side of 40 days, and I still forgot to change the colors. My bad. Alright. Alright.
Why moving together?
Okay, we're taking a look at KitKat here. On the ground. Oh!
Down goes halfway. Down goes great.
Already a very scrappy start. This is what we expect from these teams, especially from the last game. Oh, and Wise Crab god.
God.
Oh,
Better ball. Oh,
super strong push from
bad. Stop it.
super strong push from the side of
That was
Jins.
what?
Well, super strong push from the side of 40 days. Colors have messed up. Alright.
Team start. Oh. Oh, I actually moved it up. Storm. Great. They all got broken him.
We see
They get
Miku
cooler.
trying to hold
And
off the
now
knot, but the knot's able
did
to
it
catch
there.
him. And with this, Jins is trying to get a push, but unfortunately to go down.
And up comes the ball. Great spot on the right.
And you're seeing Kero with this Suka trying to cause some havoc. Unfortunately, is not able to get a hit. But it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. 40 days is having a super strong push, getting all the way down to 25, and it's still going with the only hope from the side of Jim's being Crazy Frog, who is still sharking, but Y is able to shut that down immediately, and they only need 5 clams. Oh!
Yeah, but okay.
I did not even
What
see
I
the
was
power.
what I see from Crazy Frog is Crazy Frog was picking up clams, so they do not have econ to score. It's what Crazy Frog was performing right there.
Yeah.
He was trying to block out their econ, which is a good strategy, but your team has to capitalize off of that, which they really didn't.
But yeah, that was a very dominant showing after that DC from 40 days, and with that they go to finals.
Alrighty.
We're still waiting. We're still waiting between Facade and Auntie, which are 2-1 right now.
Yeah, surprising.
Which huge props. Auntie has been. Everyone on the side of Auntie has been proven to be very, very strong players.
Yep, and there's the final game.
Oh, right when I said that, commentator scares at a very goofy time. Facade ends up taking game 4, and now we know who we're seeing.
Here's grand finals.
Now we know who we're seeing in finals.
Good.
To
Guys,
be
who would
fair,
have ever
this is
thought?
expected.
Seed 1 and Seed 2. Yep. Whoever thought Seed 1 and Seed 2 makes finals?
Gee, who could have seen that coming?
Yeah. Only person that broke the cycle was Seed 8, which is Reload. What is the password?
I'll DM it to you, so we don't.
Get anybody in the room that's unwanted.
Yeah, so we don't get anyone who sneaks in.
Ready for the room to come up.
Alrighty.
Chat, who you got your money on?
It's hard to say. Facade has been shown to be an extremely strong team, but at the same time, 40 Days has Yeti, who has been winning, who might be on their way to getting a third Miku Beam win.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, I forgot. I have to actually join the room. What a concept.
Yep.
Oh wait, you're in already.
Yeah. And starting off with Mahi zones.
Ah, yes, Mahi Zones. A nice traditional, very open game where we.
Yep. Decab can run across zone and get a triple instantly.
Alright, just double checking. Okay.
We're winning. We're missing one more.
One second.
Yeah. In terms of who I know on the side of Facade, who's actually a very notable DivX team right now.
Yep.
I basically know Splat, and I know he won Gator Land twice. And is also Justin, and also obviously very strong player. Everyone here is.
Yep. Let's see.
I'm overall very curious to see what everyone's going to be running here. It'd be kind of helpful if I actually, yeah, change the card. Hold on. Alrighty. But yeah, I'm very intrigued by this game. They're both sides feature some very notably strong players. We're seeing a lot of super strong plus players. We see Kara, who's +1, Splat who's +2, J-Rod who's +1. But yeah, this is the point where, yeah, everyone's a big shot. I don't think anyone's +3. I think everyone is at least +2, which is saying something for how
Yeah.
which is saying something
Because you don't see a lot of +2 players now. +2 is the rare one. All right, let's go in. Let's see who takes home.
Taking a look at zones right up. We're seeing a very interesting comp by Facade, opting for golds, not for the second midline spot. And 40 days, we are seeing that they were running less at.
Yeah. All right. Decab coming in all right. Right here, they're close inning. See what they can do with it.
See Kara trying
Hey,
to space a little
down
bit.
goes
Oh!
Decab. Crab battle right now.
We love to see the
And
crab battles.
Dave Crab, White Crab is shredded.
Splat
Down goes Y. Yep. Keen coming around. Keen popping bubble in zone. And Keen take back zone by herself.
Yeah.
Keen takes zone by herself.
Yeah, Keen doing an absolutely amazing job keeping Facade on their toes, and we're seeing.
And here comes Strike.
We're seeing these strikes from Ori,
Down
getting
goes
a
Keen
double. Pressuring Kit Kat too.
And they get a
Oh,
triple.
but,
Down goes 2.
but Kit Kat's able to shut that down.
1v4
gets the-
situation.
Oh my god. Nah, Kit Kat's
Taking
popping
space.
off. This is the pen gameplay I like to see. This is the pen gameplay I like to see. Alrighty, we're seeing Splat on this. We're seeing Splat on this grab, trying to cause a little bit of havoc, getting Keen there, and we saw
in the
Kick fall
bubble
in the
now,
water.
down goes wide.
Uh,
It's just Zuko. It's just here, Zuko. And Zuko 1, 2.
Oh,
Last Zuko shot. No one, but down.
Not quite getting it. And Captain Happy is doing a beautiful job continuing to cause havoc by just holding so much space.
Yep.
We're seeing
Up
Ori
comes
with
a
these-
crab.
We're seeing Ori
Jump
with these
back.
strikes. We're seeing Ori with these strikes ready. We
Ori-
also see this crab. Oh.
Down goes. Down goes Order. Down. Down goes Splat. Down goes Jard. And Captain Happy jumping out.
Yeah. And with that,
40 days taking back all the space that they lost. Can they hold zone though? 20 ticks behind.
Yep. I think they definitely can, especially judging, oh, never mind. Commentator's curse, my bad. And with
Oh, it takes it back.
that,
King
Facade
jumping
takes
out.
very promptly too.
Captain Happy playing really far for a pen. Jard going on their
Indeed,
flag. Splash out.
and we see,
Now Kit Kat.
and we're taking a look at
And here- right.
Splat's crab
Taking
getting
out
Keen there too. Oh, this
And here's
from
the trade.
Kara. Still having one more shot, not quite getting it.
Yep.
Alright, we're watching Keen. Bajerod is making it very difficult for them to move forward. Bajerod
Jarrod.
gets picked off.
Down goes Splat. Can Captain Happy jump out? Captain Happy gets out in time. Down goes Order.
Yeah, and we
40 days taking back the space that they lost. So once again,
ooh, Bajerod drops.
oh, Jara getting 2v1. Jara trading. Down goes Aura as well.
Oh, we're seeing Kara in a very aggressive position, getting Captain Happy and jumping out
Jumping out
mostly
immediately.
safely. Oh, yeah, safely. Oh wow. Alrighty.
Can they take lead here? They
And
take
they-
lead.
And they do take lead, and this crab from Y could potentially cause so much trouble.
And here comes Jara. Splash
Oh, but
Splash on his zone.
J-Rod gets picked off.
Does not take the zone back. And 40 days takes it back. Can they hold it?
Yes,
Yeah, playing
they
the life.
do.
And 40 days take game 1.
What an interesting turn of events. This is what can I say? This is already a super hype set from two very strong teams.
Yeah. Bro, but let's just see. We got 4 more games left. Let's see.
4 more games left, and it's an instant counter pick to Mako Zones. This is the fastest counter pick we have seen, at least on stream. I have no idea what happened before, but this might be the bread and butter of Facade.
Yeah, let's see what Facade does.
Indeed, we shall see.
Yep.
Indeed, we shall see. It's very interesting though. It's very interesting though. Facade has a very strong comp into what 40 days has in theory, simply because of the fact they're able to shut down the decaf pretty well in theory.
Yeah, because if Keen took fights with Jarrod, Keen would have got shut down 20 most. Oh my god, most of the time.
Yeah, the only issue is that 40 days also happens to have Kara, who has been doing absolutely incredible on Squeezer these past 2
Surprisingly,
sets.
not seeing no melee weapons on Facade.
Yeah, there really isn't that much melee combat unless you count a Splash-O-Matic as one, which, make it that way you will. It has a burst bomb, so it's not that crazy to say.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And here we go.
But yeah,
Game
we are seeing game 2 start. Can we see Facade make this a hype set? We shall see.
0-1 right now.
And
Same comp from Facade.
we're seeing the same comp.
And same comp from both teams.
Well, what can we say? This looks like their bread and butter.
Here opening up on
Yeah,
That.
we're seeing Ori get to mid very promptly.
Ori is flat.
Taking a look at Keen,
40
trying
days.
to.
That's first.
Yeah, we're seeing Keen try to do something a little cheeky. Oh!
Yeah.
Gets
Down
a
goes
pick
the
with the
crab.
bomb with the crab. Beautiful pick by Keen.
Down goes here. It's two.
And 40
Get
days
to the third.
is
And
40
they're
days
down.
is already in a super
Down.
strong
That
goal.
was-
Keen can flank. Oh!
Down, but the bubble does go up. They're focusing on the bubble
Ooh.
and up strike and the splash down. They can't learn from that. But and 40 trade Ori
Yeah, indeed. Taking
feels flat.
a look at the Generod. Unfortunately, gets picked off. We're seeing the splash.
Down goes G. Up comes the crab and flat.
A really nice crab from Splat, causing
Yeah.
some trouble from the spin, causing some trouble.
Other than the
from
group
pen.
up.
Oh, Kira
Down
goes
goes-
down there.
Down goes
We're taking a look at
You
Yeti,
before
who's
situation.
very far back, but
you have, but 40 has special.
oh.
Up comes the
Oh,
crab.
we're witnessing a Zuka and a crab. 40 days is going to. 40 days definitely seems like they can cap here. Oh, but the trade on the crab. Oh, wow. Incredibly
Interesting.
scrappy gameplay going on. And but 40 days is able to come back just a little bit faster, allowing them to cap zone. Oh, but King goes down. Oh, but Ori goes down. Taking a look at Kira. Kira goes down in the quite promptly. We're looking back at Yeti, trying to keep pain up, trying to pressure zone. We see Keen's bubble. Unfortunately, Keen gets picked off. We're seeing Splat's crab. Unfortunately, not quite getting the pick on Yeti though. But yeah. But even that, it's allowing everyone on Facade to go in. We see 40 days starting to struggle with the fact that their pen went down. Oh, beautiful bomb by Orin getting Key. And with,
Yeah. I'm coming to strike the Ori.
with that we're seeing super strong strikes.
And now Kira gets a kick with the Zuko.
Oh, ooh, Key
And
gets
40
picked
days, take come back. No, that was
Yeah, Facade
a situation.
is
Or yeah,
Facade did an amazing job on that hold, but unfortunately 40 days is now in control. And oh,
that was Keen.
beautiful crab pick by Splat, and we're seeing the pressure that Yeti's feeling, but is able to counter crab.
Crab, like, up
Barely
here
got. Oh, he got. Oh, Yeti got
Oh my
Ori. Okay.
and they continue. Up comes the bubble from Keen. Up comes that goes the spike down.
We're taking a look at
Ooh,
Ori.
but
Oh,
that was flat.
Kira goes down to Captain Happy.
40
Trying to
Oh,
pressure
no.
Keen. Gets the pick. Oh, that is an
Yeah.
incredible pick for Facade there. Oh, we're noticing
Oh.
lag, and
Oh.
no, we got a DC, and it's too late for 40 days to run it back. Oh man.
Unfortunate.
Internet issues have unfortunately been rough. Yeti unfortunately got disconnected.
Yeah. I also got disconnected as well.
Oh no! But so we're seeing Kira trying to still pull something on the side, but with how much pressure Facade is just able to hold, especially with that pick on the pen, and it's a wipeout by Ori.
Just take
And
it
Ori!
home.
I am so glad I did not switch camera. That could not have been a better way to end game 2. That was so funny. And with that, Facade takes game 2.
Well, 1-1 right now. 3 games left.
Yeah. And with this, I believe that Zones is impossible to counterpick now.
Yep.
And I'm overall just very
Wait, let's do it.
Alrighty. Alrighty. Alrighty, you're currently seeing we're currently seeing that it looks like there's a little bit of discussion between. Never mind, never mind. With the exception of Kit Kat and Ori, everyone is set. Hey. Hey. I still have to say props to both teams. Both of them ended up fighting. Both of them ended up fighting their way all the way up here, and I can promise you it was no easy task, because some of these teams are, because a lot of these teams are quite strong. These two just happen to be the strongest, and we are taking a look, and they are committed to their comps. Well, not entirely, since Facade swapped to Vietnam, but still! Alrighty. Alrighty, we'll start by taking a look at Ori, but gets picked up immediately by Kara. Beautiful opening, getting two! Oh, but that crap from Splash is going to prevent the push from going any further, getting the pick on Kit Kat too. Amazing job done by both of these teams. You see Yeti jumping out. You see Kara go down. You see two down on the side of 40 days. Obviously, trying to shark, but that getting hit is going to make it a little bit difficult. We're seeing a defensive bubble here to try to enclose some space, but it's not going to work out. Facade is going to be able to score here.
Yep. Kid Facade. Oh, this Georgia.
Oh.
Did they have the fun?
It's only Yeti. But oh, they do get the pick on Gerard, and Yeti is,
and they dub back. And they are 47,
by Splat.
34, 38, 35.
We're looking at Gerard lasering Yeti, and Gerard continuing to cause some pressure. Kara able to finish it off. Try to fight Splat. It's a trade.
And there goes Ori. There goes Gerard.
Oh, and it's a complete wipeout on the side of Facade, allowing 40 days to be forward.
14 on their first push.
40 days. 14 on the first push is actually diabolical, especially on this map where it's quite difficult to push generally, especially with very difficult. And Yeti goes down by Captain Happy.
That was the bucket. And 40 days. Can they capitalize off their special? 1, 2. In the final, I get a pick. Nobody does it. And they catch the bubble.
Get an impressive double here, but the rain might cause it to decay faster than you want it to. And yeah, bye ball.
Yeah.
Oh!
Up.
Kira gets a nice pick on Splat, but Gerard's able to shut him down very quickly, allowing Facade to still have a very safe lead. Oh!
Yep.
Beautiful lasering onto kick that.
And making ball. Or did he take all off this? They make the ball.
Here.
And they fall
Oh!
off this.
Ori goes down, and it's a
And they're up.
life on 40 days.
They're gonna cap like
Yeah, they only need 2
the
plants
ball.
in that bucket with the power,
And that
is
that's
going to
game
be game.
1.
game 3 going to Facade.
What an
2-1 right.
what an insane momentum shift after game 1 from the side. And with that, I'm very. And with that, we have. And with that, we have a very interesting set. We see 40 Days being very prompt on the counter pick, though, opting for Undertow Rainmaker, which is very interesting. It makes sense since Decapitator Bubbles are very impressive here. I can also see it from. I could also
It's
see
the D.
it. Well,
Yeah, the DK's get a really good flank from this map.
yeah, and also the more close space makes it a little bit harder for Not. So due to this, I'm actually very curious to see what Facade is going to run here.
Probably Gold Knot.
Honestly, yeah, probably.
It also depends on who gets popped here.
Yeah, getting pop here is going to be very interesting since both of them have super high damaging weapons. Well, actually no, I lied. 40 days has decav, and that's honestly it. Facade has a lot. They have a not to melt it. They have a bomb from the
Bombs.
bucket. They have a lot to melt it.
Yeah. And with splashes, high object damage, high fire rate.
Actually, yeah, but now that I'm thinking about it, now that you say that, that's about this. I was going to say it's about the same, but then I remembered not. Never mind. Alrighty, and with this, we are going to game 4. Alrighty, let's take a look at what these teams are running. Facade committing to the silver knot too.
Hey,
Oh! And Keen opting to swap to Stamper, but otherwise staying the same for 40 days. This is the first switch that we've seen.
Yep. Let's see if they're gonna make it count.
And we've seen Jera trying to pressure Kira, but unfortunately, not hard loses to Squeezer. And we
That's
see-
having our brain to get shut down immediately.
Yeah, and we're seeing Kira in a super oppressive position, trying to keep pressure, but in the process of jumping out
Flash
and
again.
down.
Holding this is crap.
Oh, Yeti
Up up the crap.
getting a really nice crab, but
Crab.
barely not falling. And with that, oh, we see
Kick that.
we see
Immediately
Kick
you gotta
Out
rain
get
to
caught
die.
in range. So now it's only
And
it's just Yeti, but they jump out.
you jump out. They're gonna take left. Right. Left for free. I got it.
With all these strikes. Oh! King does get the
And
pick
they
on the
dump-
knot though. Oh, that crab is going to. That crab causes a lot of trouble for 40 days though. And Facade is just. And Facade is
Nothing.
not putting
You're
up any Facade here, and is going to KO here!
That game. Facade taking the game 4. Facade going home with the blue hair woman bag.
Facade releasing the Facade after the first 3 games, showing in absolute domination at the end of that. That was. I know generally we like the close sets, but I think that's a good way to end it off with a bang.
Yeah. Insane one push knockout. See? That's just the power. Nautilus free weapons.
Yeah, not is indeed a free, not is not no it's not that free. Cause again you still have to respect squeeze. And
Yeah.
not. Actually, that's it. Yeah, you're right.
Well, that's turning.
But
For
yeah,
gold bracket.
that's going to be Miku Beam number 8. I want to thank everybody who is on the stream, probably watching a VOD of this in the future, and especially everyone who played. I want to wish you all a proper thank you. This would not be possible without you.
Yep.
And with that, I guess you got a little bit of decap gameplay out of that too. So.
Yep. This helps me improve. I'm gonna watch that VOD later.
Alrighty. Anyways, we're not going to leave you just yet because we are going to raid. We are going to raid a stream. I don't know who and I don't know how we're going to do it, but alrighty. But yeah, I also want to say thank you so much for coming on. I'll be real. I would not have been able to commentate this on my own.
No problem. It's been a ball to commentate. I would love to commentate next week if possible.
All right, bet. We'll let you know when it comes out, and it's first come first serve. So.
Yep.
Yeah, that goes for all of you who also want to commentate.
Your first come first serve.
It's first come first serve when the announcement comes. We have a commentator ping, so we don't ping everybody. Join the Crystal Excalibur Discord.
If you want to participate yourself and get the blue hair woman badge,
or the green hair woman badge,
or the pink one.
Yeah. You get me.
And other tournaments as well. There's a Splatoon 2-1. There's Miku. It's not just Miku Beam.
Yeah. There's also a very funny gimmick tourney. To anyone who's watching the stream and ended up seeing the converter at 420. Teehee. Yeah, I put people in Bluefin Zone's purgatory. So yeah, anyone who's a big Dapple fan or Gridlock fan, I might do that again with it. I might do that again with Bluefin Zone. So Bluefin Zone's best map, by the way.
Well, it really has been a ball for this stream.
Indeed, it has.
Yes. That's me.
But yeah, that's going to be. Yep. But yeah, that's going to be it for Miku Beam. We'll try to find a raid going. This has been Tarot and CJ.
And yeah, this has been CJ.
I had no idea if you were going to say anything after, so I sent some saying it for you, my bad. But no worries. This has been
fine.
Miku Beam number 8. We're finally actually casting these. No way. And have a good one.
Ta-ta.